Every month, people chase the leaderboard, pulling in 10K, 100K, or heck, even 300K in just 1 month. It sounds like a dream, right? Well, the truth is that most of them crash just as fast as they climbed, ruining their reputation in the process. And in this video, I'll reveal the hidden costs of pushing for the Skool Games and how that will lead you to failure. I'll also share what the real winners are doing to grow their community sustainably and profitably, so let's get into it. Now, every month, the Skool leaderboard lights up, and let's be honest here, it's impossible not to get drawn in. Ordinary people, just like you and me, pulling in crazy numbers. I'm talking $10,000, $100,000, and even $300,000 in monthly recurring revenue. It's inspiring, right? And you start to think, why not me? I could be next. But here's where the hook starts. Because here's what you don't see. That rush, that validation from climbing the leaderboard, it's addictive. It feels like you're winning, like you're achieving the ultimate success. But what if I told you that this game, while rewarding in the short term, has a much darker side? Because here's the truth. When you focus everything on winning the Skool Games, you do whatever it takes to pull in revenue fast. And that usually means making offers that are totally unsustainable. It's like sprinting at full speed for an entire marathon. You just can't keep it up. And here's what that looks like. You promise one-on-one calls to every new client without realizing that your calendar's already overflowing. You guarantee an insane amount of exclusive content, but you're barely keeping up with what you already do. And lastly, you set sky-high expectations just to close the sale. Expectations you can't realistically meet. At first, it feels like you're on top of the world. Revenue's up, the leaderboard says that you're winning, and for a moment, you think that you've made it. But then reality slaps you in the face. You can't keep up with all of the calls you promised, your team is burned out trying to deliver on those crazy commitments, and clients, who mind you paid to join, start feeling betrayed. And what happens when someone pays money and feels let down? The refund requests start rolling in, the complaints start piling up, and worst of all, those clients don't just leave. They never come back. Imagine that for a second. 1 month, you're riding with 300K in monthly recurring revenue. The next, it's dropped to $269,686 and is still in free fall. The reputation and momentum that you've built, gone. It's like building a tower out of playing cards, impressive for a moment, but the second you stop holding it up, it all comes crashing down. So here's what you need to understand. Winning the Skool Games doesn't mean you're winning at business. Real success comes from playing the long game. Instead of chasing short-term revenue spikes, focus on building systems that are sustainable. And here's what that looks like. Create a repeatable onboarding process so that every new client feels supported and welcomed, all without needing your constant attention. Build scalable content that serves your community and keeps people engaged without burning you out. And finally, deliver value through group calls, resource libraries, or systems that let you support clients at scale. Because here's the thing, the leaderboard is just a game. But your community, that's real. Those are real people who trust you to deliver, and that trust is worth more than any short-term spike in revenue. So let me ask you this. Do you want to be the person who climbs the leaderboard for 1 month only to disappear like most of the other Skool Game winners? Or do you want to build a community that's consistent, profitable, and actually makes a difference for years to come? Think about it. Are you playing for short-term gains or for the bigger vision? Now, of course, I know that you're thinking about the bigger vision. So make sure to check out this video here to get started on the right path.